Okay, Mr. Rudra, in this vector question, in the diagram, O is the origin. So O is the origin. OA is equal to 6A. So we have OA is equal to 6A. OB, OB whole is 9B. OC is equal to 3C. Now this is the origin. The point P lies on AB. This is the point P which lies on AB such that the AP vector is 3B minus 2A, and point Q, this is the point Q which lies on BC. This is the BC such that BQ is equal to such that BQ is equal to 2C minus 6B. So this vector BQ is equal to 2C minus 6B. Now the first thing that Mr. Rudra that you need to understand is whenever you are drawing vectors, you should be very clear about the directions. Is there a confusion, Mr. Rudra?
No, sir.
There should be no confusion about the direction in which the vectors are pointing, because for vectors, direction is the critical thing. So be very clear about the direction in which they are pointing. So for example, if the vector is AP, then AP points in this direction. If the vector is BQ, then BQ points in this vector. Please be very clear about this. This is step number 1. Find in terms of B and C the position vector of Q. This is the point Q. We would need to find the position vector of point Q. The second thing that you need to understand for vectors is that the position vector of a point is always with respect to the origin. So basically in this question, they are asking us about the vector OQ. OQ. This is the vector that they are asking us. Mr. Rudra, is there a confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. The third thing that we need to understand is the vector law of addition. The vector law of addition simply says that if this is one vector x, this is another vector y, then the sum of these two vectors, we can have that sum, the resultant. It is also called the resultant. The resultant of the two vectors, the resultant of the two vectors is found by joining the tail of the first vector. This is called the tail of the first vector and the head of the second vector. Is there a confusion?
No, sir.
I'm again reiterating that the direction of the vector should be very clear. Otherwise, there will be a lot of confusion, a lot of errors, etc. Okay. Now we need to find the position vector of Q. So first what we'll do is, when we look at this triangle okay, let us look at this vector OB plus BC. OB plus BC. This would be equal to OC. Any doubt?
No, sir.
This is triangle OBC. So I'll find the value of BC, whole of this BC, which is pointing in this direction. So the direction of BC would be OC minus OB. Any confusion about this?
No, sir.
Therefore, whole of BC is 3C minus 9B. Any doubt about this?
No, sir.
And I just need to find the value of QC. The value of QC I can find by subtracting the value of BQ vector from whole of BC vector. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Triangle OQC. In this triangle, OQ plus QC would be equal to OC. In the previous steps, I have already found the value of QC. So OQ would be OC, which is 3C minus QC. QC is C minus 3B. So minus QC will be minus C plus 3B, and the final answer would be 2C plus 3B. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So this would be 2C plus 3B. This is the answer that I found. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So in the next part, Mr. Rudra, we have to find AC vector and PQ vector. So for finding AC and PQ vector, AC vector is this diagonal and PQ vector is this line which is joining point P and Q. Now again, you need to be clear about the direction of the vector. So AC vector would be pointing towards this side and PQ vector would be pointing towards this side. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So OA plus AC, OA plus AC would be equal to OC if I consider triangle OAC, a big triangle OAC. So from this triangle OAC, I can get the value of AC, which will be equal to 3C minus 6A. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So AC, I have got 3C minus 6A, and I note it down on the figure. This is the diagonal. This is the diagonal AC. The next thing is that I need to find the value of PQ. PQ is this line joining the 2 points. Okay. Now I'll consider triangle OAB. Triangle OAB. From triangle OAB, I need to find the value of AB. AB would be equal to 9B minus 6A. 9B. 9B is this 9B minus 6A would be the vector AB. Once I have found vector AB, I will find the value of PB. How will I find the value of PB? PB is this vector. So PB vector is AB vector minus AP vector. AB I know, I have already found. 9B minus 6A, 9B minus 6A, and from that I will subtract AP. AP is given to me 3B minus 2A. So when I subtract, it becomes minus 3B plus 2A, and this will be 6B minus 4A. Any doubt, Mr. Rudra?
No, sir.
6B minus 4A. This is my vector PB. Now, once I have found PB vector, that is, I have already found this vector, I will try to find PQ vector, this PQ vector now, using triangle PBQ, using triangle PBQ. So PB plus BQ is equal to PQ, and therefore the value of PQ when I calculate, my final value is minus 4A plus 2C. So I have found PQ vector and I have also found AC vector. These two vectors are required. Now when I look closely at these two vectors, PQ and AC, I can take minus 2 common from this side and I can take minus 3 common from this side. Now what this implies is that PQ and AC, PQ and AC, that is these two vectors, PQ vector and AC vector are parallel to each other. Mr. Rudra,
No, sir.
this completes our question. These were the things that were required. We have found the value of AC, we have found the value of PQ, and explain what your answers in part B tell us about PQ and AC. And we have also found that PQ and AC are parallel to each other. So, is there any doubt?
No, sir.